But the red one that you're seeing now is called Grosvenor House because it was sponsored by the hotel chain, as it was then. There was a black one called Black Magic, and they made a further 2. So 5 in total. A couple of them still exist, and in fact, a little while ago, they were building a couple of replicas of these in more modern materials. But this is the aircraft that provided the inspiration for the de Havilland Mosquito, which was one of the finest aircraft in the Royal Air Force during World War II. This is half scale.
So I was talking to Steve the other day whilst he was doing a check flight on this model, as we are all now permitted to do. Each model has to be proven to be flown X amount of times before a public demonstration to prove its safety. And luckily enough, I was here on Thursday, I think it was, when Steve done the test flight to this, and he was telling me this particular model was built in 1999. It has 2 Zenoan engines, and I think, as you'll see over the next 5 or 6 minutes or so, Steve really knows how to put this aircraft through its paces. And it's still accompanied by a beautiful sound.
And flying like the racer that it was. All the way from the UK to Australia. And the guy who set up the race was a confectionery king. Sort of almost like a harmonic that you hear as the aircraft's going past at full revs is actually the tips of the propellers going supersonic. Absolutely gorgeous aeroplane. Virtually all made of wood and canvas. What was interesting is that the only bits of metal in the aeroplane were major structures, like to hang the engines off or to put the undercarriage on, and a few wires, but most of it is wood and canvas.
Now, as you can see here, as this being Steve's local club, and obviously helping hand in the organisation of the show, he knows this airfield like the back of his hand. He's flown here, I'm assuming, since the show began.
Yep.
I would imagine.
Yep.
Which is almost as long as I've been alive, but he knows every gap in the trees, he knows every inch of this field. He's got no problems flying through the tree gap, as you just seen then. And as he was telling me on Thursday during his check flights, he's just about got enough room here to get this aircraft off and on the runway, especially as we have nice calm winds today. So we are lucky to see it here.
Yes, we have been blessed. It's not always said in total jest, but one of our old club members who's gone up to the sky always looks after us with the weather for the show. Bruce Mackay used to be the show director, and we always think of him as we're doing these sorts of things.
Now Steve's demonstrated the fast flying capabilities of this racer, but as you can see now, the slow flying capabilities are just as great. The full flaps on there as he comes round. So it looks like one final fast pass from Steve. Wing wave goodbye there. And as Steve sets himself up for a landing, I'll tell you a little bit about the next slot. And there we go. I said he just about had enough room. Does that deserve a round of applause? There we go.